Hello everyone and welcome to Rasha Podcast. This podcast is made for you who want to learn how to take care of your health and also for other subjects. I will answer to your questions that I get on Instagram and YouTube. And remember, Rasha Podcast doesn't substitute a professional medical advice. Hello and welcome again to this amazing podcast, Rasha Podcast. I'm your host, Rasha Bia. In this episode, I'm gonna talk about something really important. Oh, you're gonna guess, she always speaks about or talks about something important, but today is kind of special and something like many people do not have enough information about it, or they are kind of confused, or it's hard to understand the subjects. So today I just came to explain and to show you how you can deal with this subject. So today I'm gonna talk about calcium and calcium supplements. So today's episode is really important. As I said, I want to talk about calcium and all the supplements related to it. Calcium is a very important mineral, as you all know, to our body, and in this episode we will see and I will share my thoughts about whether it is good as a supplement or not, and I will show you a way proven scientifically to give strength to your bones and teeth and everything related to that. But first, I want to talk briefly about some info. Please don't get me wrong on this. There are thousands of mammals, right? And there is just one mammal who drinks milk when adult. Guess who? Humans. And guess who gets more osteoporosis than from those 5,700 mammals? Humans again. So calcium has many roles in our body, right? Almost 99% of calcium is stocked in bones, but we can also find inside cells, especially muscle cells, in blood cells as well. It is so important. It is so important to build bones and teeth. It's important for coagulation, for muscle contraction, for normal heartbeats, and also for many enzymes. Moreover, when it is elevated in blood, too much calcium can cause many issues such as bones pain, kidney stones, gallstones, insomnia, arthritis, problems in your eyes, constipation because of the problem with the muscle contractions. We can have also cramps, anxiety, and hypertension. And the biggest problem is that calcium needs many other vitamins and minerals to reach where it belongs and for its proper function. So any problem or reductions of those vitamins and minerals is as well another problem. Let's see some examples. If you have no vitamin D, no vitamin K2, and no vitamin F, which are all fat soluble, it's a problem. If also we have a reduction of bile, which is necessary to digest fats and vitamin, so imagine any of those problems with vitamins or bile will cause calcium problem as well. It means like if you don't have bile, the fat soluble vitamins won't be absorbed, so the calcium won't be able to be absorbed to the blood and the calcium won't be able to reach its final destination. That's the problem. So imagine, as I said, if we have the problem with bile or vitamin, all kind of problems with calcium will occur. A reduction in magnesium as well, which is like the opposite of calcium, is also problematic in reduction of calcium in blood. We mustn't have too much calcium in blood. It's very dangerous. Furthermore, you will need to have a low blood pH in order to drive calcium where it belongs, in the bones and teeth and muscles, etc. One way to lower your blood pH, for example, is to drink apple vinegar after meals. But be careful if you have problems in your stomach. So now that you understood the different conditions for an optimal calcium functions, like I said, as a reminder, you need all kind of vitamins, the fat soluble vitamins, in order for it to be absorbed and the bile to be absorbed. The question is, you may ask, what about calcium supplements? Are they good or not? What are the risks? Unfortunately, many of us takes it without even needing it. Like many take calcium supplements without even knowing its dangers that we mentioned previously. The biggest issue is that most supplementations I know here in Algeria contain calcium carbonate, which is one of the worst calcium supplements ever. You remember when I talked about zinc supplements that you should not have zinc oxide, because it's the worst? It's the same thing for calcium. Calcium carbonate is really bad. It's one of the worst calcium ever. It is found carbonate is found in rocks. That's why we call them limestone. It is really not absorbed well. It is really like you are swallowing a stone. Literally, it will blow your stomach, reducing its acidity. And it is really not made for humans. And we need acidity in our stomach. If the acid is low, or if the acid is not very acid, you're not gonna absorb a lot of minerals. So that's problematic. Well, I'm kind of always wondering how the hell they still make it, produce it, and sell it. Like, why? There are a lot of science behind, and there are a lot of research telling carbonate is bad, you should stop it. So I'm wondering, and I'm angry, why all our supplements here in Algeria are made with carbonate. I'm pretty sad, really. So when you take that carbonate calcium with vitamin D, it is like you're making it worse, because you are now pushing it to be absorbed and reach the blood. Like, you are pushing that carbonate calcium, which is so bad, to reach the blood. It causes an increase in heart and coronary diseases because it sticks to blood arteries, like causing what we call calcification. It will decrease your stomach pH. Like I said, stomach pH is really important. It should be low. So when it's not low, it's a huge problem. You will not be able to absorb some vitamins and also some minerals. It will also decrease your blood pH, so it will be alkaline. Remember that you really need a very low stomach pH in order to digest proteins and to absorb calcium. And if blood pH is alkaline, it won't be able to send calcium to where it belongs, so it's gonna stick in the blood and just cause calcification. And as consequences, many problems will occur, like atherosclerosis, tendinitis, cramps, kidney stones, or gallstones, or even calcification of vessels, like I just said. The problem when it is with vitamin D, but the other necessary vitamins are not available, it is like it is true that vitamin D will help with calcium absorption, okay? I talked about that, from the digestive tracts to blood. And if the vitamin K2 and the vitamin F are present, it means they are available, they are well absorbed, calcium will be able to reach your bones, your teeth, your skin, and your muscles. So you need to be sure that you have all those available in your diet, which means you need to have vitamin D. First of all, you need to not have carbonate calcium. That's the first thing. Secondly, you need to have vitamin D in order to absorb calcium to the blood. Number 3, you need to have vitamin K2 and vitamin F in order to be able to send the calcium to where it belongs. It means bones, teeth, muscles. So furthermore, your gall needs also to be intact because it is necessary to absorb fats, right? So now you understand the logic behind. And by contrast, fat-soluble vitamin will be correctly absorbed, A, D, KF. The vitamin A, D, KF, those are fat-soluble. So what you should take from all this is that taking calcium as a supplement needs to be very careful, and not only without any attention. Be careful, please, and never ever take carbonate calcium types. There is a meta-analysis made in 2007 that showed an increase in hip fractures with calcium supplements. Also, an increase in heart diseases. To conclude, taking calcium supplements is two-edged knives or swords, okay? It can build bones, teeth, and avoid osteoporosis, and also have negative effects. So more further studies are really needed to just like make a right decision or like make a right conclusion for better and detailed understanding. And as a final advice, as I said, to build stronger bones, if you are interested to build your bones, what you have to do is weightlift. One of the best ways. You need to have vitamin D in your system, is always a must, and many of us lack of it. Also, you need to have in your diet enough vitamin K2 and vitamin F. And last thing I know, many of you won't like, stop cow milk. Okay, so that's it for today, and I hope you realize that calcium is not as cool as it's supposed to be, and it needs a lot of consideration before having it as a supplement. So as I said, always hope you enjoyed the episode. Please share it with your friends, with your parents, with your family, that people are taking calcium carbonate. Tell them it's dangerous, tell them to stop taking it and try looking for better alternative of calcium. I believe they exist. I really believe. I didn't find them yet, but I believe they exist. So I always say, take care of yourself, take care of your health. See you in other episodes, and remember, your health is your choice. Bye bye.